In this video, you will observe wind uplift testing performed at the University of Florida's Research Center during the summer of 2007. This research project, led by Professor David Pravat, was jointly funded by Honeywell, Huntsman, and NCFI Polyurethanes. The test method is a modified version of ASTM E330, where the gradually increasing pressure load is applied in only one direction. The test starts with construction of a roof panel sample. In this study, a 4 foot by 8 foot by 1/2 inch thick sheet of oriented strand board sheathing was attached to 2x4 structural members placed on 24-inch centers. The panel is inverted, with the inside facing up and supported by the structural members along the two sides. The panel is then sealed by a plastic sheet and a vacuum is applied. This creates a uniform downward pressure on the top surface of the supported panel, simulating the uplift forces encountered by a residential roof under high wind loading. The first test shows the results of a baseline panel without foam, fastened using nails applied on a standard nail spacing schedule. Failure occurs by nail pull-out or nail head pull-through at a pressure of 75 pounds per square foot. The next test shows the same baseline panel with 2-pound closed-cell spray foam applied as a fillet along the sides of the structural members, bonding them to the underside of the OSB sheathing. Failure occurs at 195 pounds per square foot. The third and final test uses the same baseline panel with a uniform 3-inch thick application of 2-pound closed-cell spray foam applied between the structural members under the side of the OSB sheathing. Here, failure occurs at 283 pounds per square foot. Note that in this test, failure was initiated by fracture of one of the structural members. As shown in the bar graph, the fillet application of 2-pound foam more than doubles the wind uplift resistance of the baseline nailed panel, with failure occurring at 195 pounds per square foot. A 3-inch uniform fill of foam increases the baseline load resistance by more than 3 times, failing at 283 pounds per square foot. To put these results in perspective, a Category 4 hurricane with 150-mile-per-hour winds can exert up to 130 pounds per square foot on some sections of a residential roof deck. A uniform application of closed-cell spray foam under a roof deck not only provides added insulation and creates a very energy-efficient conditioned attic space, it also increases wind uplift resistance and can provide a secondary barrier against rainwater intrusion.